when I have to do an update on this topic, I totally hate it. I'm just like, I dread it so, so much because I just don't like talking about it. But we have to talk about it because if we don't talk about it, it just continues and continues and continues on. And it's healthy to release your emotions. It's healthy. Take a deep breath in. It's healthy to talk about stuff. You cannot store things inside. It's so unhealthy to do that. And if we don't talk about it, it'll feel like it's not really happening, guys. So, again, coercive control. I hate this word. I hate it. Um, the reason why I hate it because I just wish it wasn't happening, right? We can't pretend it's not happening. We have to accept that it's happening and talk about it to raise awareness on it. Okay, so guys, where was I last? Because I had to watch the video, right? I had to watch 2 lives on 2 different topics. So I need to try and memorize what I last said to you guys so I can continue. I know where to begin. So it's Sunday morning, right? So I wake up about, so guys, I'm like burping because I'm chewing gum. I woke up about like 12 p.m, right? On Sunday today. And I just thought, I don't want to get out of bed. I just thought, he's here because it's his day off. And I just thought, I just didn't see the point of getting up on a Sunday. But at the same time, like it was getting late and I thought, I need to get up, I need to start my day, I need to eat, I need to take care of myself, right? So I got out of bed after being on my phone, and then I got out of bed, got ready, and then had to make breakfast, right? So I go downstairs, right, and surprise, he's in the kitchen. So he's in the kitchen, like this is like after 12 p.m, right, and he's preparing food like dinner, right? Well, I already know that even though he's preparing food that early, he's still going to be in the kitchen even in the evening. I just know it. So he is preparing food, right? So I go into the kitchen to wash my dishes because I want to make my breakfast. So he leaves because obviously the fact that we all talked about it as a family, even though he was not in the discussion, we talked about like, I'm going to be able to use the kitchen, but then what it means is that my 2 siblings just won't have dinner until I finish cooking because they get home late. And then I said that it's not fair that you guys have to then not have your dinner until I finish. But they said I don't mind if it means that we have a quiet life at home, then so be it. So I said okay. So he left because of all that discussion, right? So I made my breakfast. And then you see, guys, I just hate the fact that there's a lot of thought process behind this. The fact that if you live somewhere and you need to use the kitchen, it shouldn't have to be that much thinking. Like, it should just come naturally. Like, you use the kitchen, that person leaves, or they give you the space. It shouldn't have to be like you're in your head, you're thinking, oh, damn, they're in the kitchen. Like, you shouldn't have to think like that. It's not normal. It's really not normal. But anyway, I had my breakfast and then try and think. I remember like going because I ate my breakfast in my bedroom, right? And then I remember going back downstairs to put like I wanted to put my plate in the sink, right? And he was in the kitchen, and I just felt like I wouldn't say I'm being watched, but just him being there, it's just And then afterwards, like I went back to my room. I stayed in my room like today, Sunday, and then I decided that it's getting late. It's coming to 4 p.m. and I need to make lunch, right? But for lunch, like I never like nourish myself. Like I always try and find something quick to use so I can get out the kitchen quick so he can use it, right? So like he's in the kitchen and then he leaves again because I come in to like make my lunch, right? So he gave me that space, which I'm very grateful for. He gave me that space, um, which is not something that usually happens, but obviously because of what's been discussed, right? He gave me that space, which I'm grateful for. And I had boiled eggs, guys. Oh my god, I planned this lunch ages ago, right? So I had boiled eggs with lettuce and onions, right? I wanted to try it out, right? I'm gonna still write about it on my blog, right? Because I got a food blog and I review what I eat. Like I create different meals, right? I should talk more about that. If you guys want me to talk more about it, let me know in the comments, right? Um, Yes, I made that and I thought, wow, I'm not being lazy for once. I'm actually nourishing my body. And I ate it, it was great. And I just thought, wow, I should do this more often. But whilst I was preparing that lunch, because he was sitting there, right, out like outside the kitchen, right, like in the hallway, right, or was it the living room? I can't remember. Um, I just thought, like a thought came over me again, and it's almost like he can use the kitchen, but if I'm using it, I've got to be quick. Like I always feel like I've got to do everything quickly so he can use it again. Like I don't know why I get that feeling, but I always get that feeling. So it's almost like you can't even like relax and just enjoy the cooking experience, right? I'd hate to be someone that makes people feel like that. I'd hate to be the reason somebody feels that way, because it's not good. Why would you want people to just dread a lovely experience? Like, that's crazy. But moving on. So after lunch, like I went to my room, I had my lunch, I enjoyed it, and then um, it was like six after six, and he's cooking or whatever. I can't always tell, but I could guess that everyone's having their food, right? So it's coming up to 7 o'clock, right? And I'm thinking, okay, I need to start thinking about making dinner. But then I was on my bed and I didn't want to move because I feel like I've been conditioned to just not jump up and get excited to make dinner. I feel like that's been conditioned in me, right? So I would say roughly about 7:15, right? I decided to come downstairs to use the kitchen, and he's in the kitchen. So everyone's had food. He's in the kitchen on the phone, and I just thought, oh God. So I waited a little bit, and then I went into the kitchen, and then obviously he could see that I'm getting my food to like make dinner, and then he left. And I just thought, wouldn't it be nice that if someone finishes with the kitchen, they would just leave naturally anyway, so that you know that you can use it. The fact that I have to come in for him to know that I want to use it is beyond me. I don't understand how people's mind works. But yeah, that's just an update on it, guys. Um, Afterwards, I had a few words, like indirect words to them, and I was just saying, like God's going to judge us all, right? And we should focus on ourselves and bettering ourselves and living civil with people, because we might as well put things right now instead of waiting until we die, and then God's going to ask us, like, why did you do this? Why did you treat that person like that? Like, you don't want that in your life. And I don't understand, like, how people can live like this, how a mother can enable it. Like, you carried that child for 9 months just to allow your child to be treated that way is beyond me. I just don't understand people. I don't understand how their mind works. It's just really bad. And that's the reality of it, guys. Like, some people will literally tell you or tell people in the world that it's your mom, but we don't understand what some moms can be like. And people always blame like the step parent, and to be in all honesty, if a step parent is mistreating their stepchild, right, you can guarantee that a loved one is enabling it. That's the reality of it, and a loved one is actually allowing that to happen. Because I thought families stick together, they defend each other, but that's not always the case. That's not always the case. Like, sometimes your own family members can be your own enemies. And the Bible tells you as well, it says your enemies will be in your own household, and it's very, very true. But you just gotta like stay strong, connect with God as much as you can. He's the only one that can get you through anything in life, and he's the one that doesn't sleep. And I'm not calling myself a perfect person, because I know I treat people badly as well, but I'm not saying, but like when you see like someone repeatedly saying that they want to use the kitchen, or something that's saying them, like, why are you not doing anything to change that? Why is it not being tackled? Why is it being ignored? Why do I have to have a big argument for it to have this change? And crazy thing is, nothing's really changed. Nothing's really changed, because he's still in the kitchen. Not right now, but he's still, doing the same thing. And the thing is about people like that, they don't change. They don't have a change of heart. They don't suddenly just say, okay, I get what she's saying. I'm going to just give her space in the kitchen. They are eventually going to go back into their old ways, and then the same pattern arises. And I feel like in life, there's some people that just don't grow. Every interaction with them is just the same. It's the same cycle, and it just never changes. And I'm just so tired of people like that. To give you my support. Thank you so much, Candyman, for giving me your support, because it's horrible. Like when you like analyze this is probably the reason why I can't sleep, because that's part of my nighttime routine. If you can't unwind and relax and cook a meal, what even is the point? You won't be able to unwind properly, and I don't really have people in this house defending me. There's 8 people in this house, right? And I'm the only person that's speaking up for myself. And then you've got like 2 people, which is my mom and my stepdad, right? And they're like gaslighting me, right? And pretending that they don't know what I'm talking about, right? And then everybody else is just quiet. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm just the kind of person that has to speak on something when I see something's wrong. It's so important to speak out. And the quieter you are, the more it's going to keep happening to that person. That's why I always speak out and defend people. But I just hope this video brings awareness to people that just because you see a smile on someone's face, it doesn't mean that they're happy. They could be they could be experiencing something really bad in their life. And I know there's worse situations out there, but my life is just everyday stress. It's stress. It's like constant, like thinking, am I going to be able to cook in the kitchen? Do I have enough time to cook this before somebody is waiting on the kitchen or gonna enter the kitchen? Like, just imagine, like, people get all types of diseases, right, from stress. And the fact that someone's deliberately making me stress and that my mom is just enabling it is beyond me. Like, the fact that I'm still alive today is surprising, to be honest, because I just remember like experiencing depression when I was 16 and wanting to end my life. I do remember that. And when I look back at that, I can see why. You know, the energy around me is bad. It's so bad. And it just, for whatever reason, just to have someone that, you know, hates me, he hates me. He actually hates me. Like, he would say, oh, I hate her laugh. Oh, she talks a lot. I would even witness him saying to like my siblings, shut up. And I have to speak up against that. Like, I think it's wrong to like speak to your step adult child, whatever you call it, stepchild, the adult child, right? Telling them to shut up. Like, that is disrespectful. And the fact that you can speak to another human being like that is beyond me. It's so evil. It is so evil. The fact that there's people like this on the earth, their time will come. Their time will come where they're gonna suffer so bad, and you reap what you sow. And the only thing that's saving those horrible people is the fact that I'm speaking up about it. Say if I was not speaking up about it, right, and no one was saying anything, I think they would suffer more. But the fact that I'm saving their neck by speaking about it is giving them some grace. It's definitely giving them some grace. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Guys, I don't even know what tomorrow's gonna be like. I just dread it. I just dread. This could be contributing to my self-neglect, actually. The fact that I just dread things. I just dread waking up tomorrow and just don't know what it's going to be like. It's not this home for every single person living under this roof. There's 8 people in this house, including myself. Nobody is feeling joy. Nobody is happy here. You know when you see families when everyone sits around the dinner table, they're all laughing and talking together. You don't get that in this house. We don't have a dinner table anymore. There's no joy. There's just a lot of like distractions. They talk about like stuff that's not even associated with the home. They talk about outside stuff. Just laugh and talk about things that's happening outside, but not talking about what's happening inside. So there's a lot of gaslighting. There's a lot of like ignoring. They're not talking about the elephant in the room, is what I'm saying. And this is what happens when people live manipulating people. That's the word. They're manipulating people, and they try to paint me in a bad way, that I'm the person that's a problem. When any arguments, it's me, it's Tanya. Tanya's creating the bad atmosphere in this house. It's her. It's always her. It's beyond me. Like, just to think that if I was not in this house, who other people would get it, and then they would experience what I'm going through. But because I'm the oldest, I'm getting it. I'm getting it in the neck. I'm getting all the abuse. Um, so guys, yeah, this is part of my life, guys. So when you see me outside smiling, talking to everyone, this is what's happening inside my home. So thank you so much, Candyman, for the support. Um, and leave this video here now. That's my update, and I'll speak to you guys. Hopefully, God willing, I speak to you guys tomorrow. Um, if anyone's going through anything bad right now, please reach out to a professional, reach out to a loved one that actually just care about you, not someone that gaslights you. Talk to people that actually do want to hear you out, and stay close to positive people, and just understand that you're not alone, and things do get better. Nothing's forever. When people treat people this way, it's not going to be forever. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. If you are suffering mentally, please contact a professional. I'd hate for another person to take their life. I would hate for that to happen, because that's not the answer. Please don't do that. You are so very welcome, Tanya. Thank you so much for Candyman. I hope you have a good day. I'm so sorry for all these bad updates. I'm so sorry for it. I really love your support as well on my videos, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. I'm going to end this video here now. I wish you a lovely day or good night wherever you are, and take care. Bye, everyone.